Well, my excellent good friends, what's happening? It's your main man Typho. Hope you're having a good day, happy Friday and shit. That's if I even upload this video on the same day that I record the voiceover, but I feel like this needs no introduction at all. You've seen the title, of course, I'm assuming that's why you clicked. We are all here today, gathered in holy matrimony, to discuss and review recent events in the Good Style Team server, also known as GST to those in the back. As you are all aware, for the last maybe 4 years, they've had a little bit of a mental asylum patient as a leader or as a server owner. And I think he must have gained about 50 pounds of weight because he's got about 6 different Discord accounts pretending to be a moderator. He's talking to himself, quite entertaining anyway. But we've got some spicy stuff here for you. I think we should go into some details on it. And yeah, man, we're here with a content chaos blast. We haven't done one of these in a while. But Shad's friendly, bro. Let's have a talk, man. So for providing additional context before I get into any more details, if you remember a couple months ago, I made a video talking about how Hardlight developers and main card Hardlight devs have kind of began using the GST server for discussions and for sharing information about the game, upcoming stuff and whatnot, and explaining updates and balances. I don't know if they're open to suggestions, but that's going to be the primary topic of this video at some point. If you remember this whole Hardlight server shit, Shad's Friendly required you to break Discord terms of services to get access to a channel in his server where you could talk to the likes of Odinson or anyone else that's useless on that team. But all in all, I think that is the most retarded thing ever, and if you really thought that this was the peak of stupidity for Shad's Friendly, you would be sorely mistaken, because this guy actually has no bounds to how dumb he actually is. So I have this conversation from somebody that sent it to me a couple months back. This was a guy who was looking for that Hardlight role, and he was looking for some other extra role as well. But Shad's Friendly put a few offers on the table for him, one of them being that you must side with Shad's Friendly in 99% of his arguments, regardless of whether he's right or wrong. So, the guy knows he's fucking wrong, man. He knows for a fact that he's a fucking tit-like. And I'm sorry for using cuss words right now, man, but this guy has upset a lot of people, and he's betrayed a lot of people, and he just kicks them out of his server and vilifies them, man, and thinks that it's okay when he's the real villain. See all you GST twats in that server, man, that enable this guy to be the way he is for the last 4 years. Yous are actually bellends. Like, politely saying this now, you are bellends. Like, the fact that you act like friends to this guy, he literally projects so hard. And all of his messages, it's so funny. Besides the fact that he's breaking rules of Discord, he's also breaking his trust and his friendship of a lot of old friends, cutting old ties over the stupidest stuff. So he recently banned someone from his server. I'm not going to name any names, but the person's originally from GST, and I'm nearly sure that they've stood by him for multiple years. And I don't know what you ever saw in him, by the way, but I appreciate you coming to me with all this information that you have experienced. So I think it's time that we go into detail on what actually happened. So there's this player who was initially from GST. They go by the name of like Insanity or something, or Haimey or something like that there, right? And they were trying to provide some suggestions to Hardlight about like imbalances and for general improvements of the game, man. And I don't see any issues with the way that their messages were sent, man. So I'm gonna like obviously put this stuff up all on the screen at the same time, right? And yeah, man, for some strange reason, Shad's Friendly was not very happy about that, man. He assumed that this is definitely not Haimey, and I guess people already skipped the fact that their team is small and they can't do all even they want to. Brother, all they want to do is make fucking money, and they are doing just that. What the fuck are you talking about? You are so dense. Holy shit, man. I actually get so infuriating reading this guy's broken English. It's been 4 years, and you still can't type. How do you not better yourself in 4 years, man? Like, come on, like, even I've changed a lot in 4 years. Now, I have a girlfriend to thank, shout out Gabby. But, like, holy shit, man. You're dying alone, man. You're actually gonna die alone. So anyway, Haimey tries to defend themselves, bro, and, you know, it's commotion and chaos, man. And then you got your boy Shad's Friendly over here. You know, just because he can't get through to Haimey, man. So, yeah, he's just gaslighting. It's so fucking funny, man. He is genuinely unwell, dude. Like, I don't get how he does this shit, man. So, he adds reactions to her fucking suggestions, bro. He's the only man to put an X on it. And I don't know how or why he does this, but you're clearly being spiteful. You're pissed off that this person is giving suggestions to Hardlight in a rather assertive way, but because you think that they might be sensitive over it, just because you're sensitive and you can't take shit. Hardlight can't take shit either, in fairness, right? But there's no shit in these suggestions, man. But you have a problem with it, which I find absolutely hilarious, man. So the story thickens, man. Haimey tries to call him out, man, and, you know, says, like, why do you not appreciate my ideas? And he goes on the stupidest rant ever. I need to make a separate voice note for this, man, because this is genuinely one of the craziest essays I've ever seen, man. And this essay gets a flat E, man. E- for sure. So, here are his reasons for why he disagrees with Haimey, and the reasons why he put his react and his gaslighting, and to be honest with you, there's no justification for acting like this in any way whatsoever. But let's hear. At this point, number 1, you're no longer a Haimey with nice attitude, friendly, and play skill, but still have fun like before. You're now focused on your future skill and never looking back in the past, the memory, the time you still enjoy by playing fun, not competitive. What does that even mean? What is the implications of this? You are not making any sense. I have to get up from my seat, man, because it's so dumb. This is insanity, man. No pun intended, by the way. But number 2, you're corrupt by Phantom Ruby. What the fuck does this mean? Corrupt by the Phantom Ruby. Okay, you start to be mean to people who defeat you in game. Even you know them, and even they're spam or not, it is a battle. I never recommend that we hate each other in real. Sure that they don't have skill, but are their behave bad in general to lead to your hate? Well, your behavior is bad in general, which leads to your hate, Shad's friendly. It seems that you are very aware of why people don't like you, but you're gonna project it all onto this innocent person because they tried to suggest some things to Hardlight, man. Do you see how delusional this guy is, man? He has to have escaped a psych ward, man. There's no possible way this guy is living in a domestic scenario with a house, makes food for himself. I'd say he doesn't even make food for himself. He's definitely a fast food type of guy, DoorDash type shit. But, like, come on, man. This is not normal. Corrupted by Phantom Ruby. Like, dude, people are playing like idiots. People are playing like idiots. Now, maybe it is a bit mean to ping someone or call someone out, man. But, like, I've seen you do the same thing. You used to bitch about people hitting you with lightning on Celestial Skyway, man. Like, do you not remember all this shit? Like, remember your PB's fake, man? And you're talking about corrupted by Phantom Ruby. You're corrupt, man. Sonic Style got your shit, man. And you're never going to show your PB again. And we're bringing this up 4 years later, man. Come on. Like, the trip down memory lane, this is so nostalgic for me, man. But number 3, the game is now your life. You aren't care the reasonable... What? Brother, you're putting in quotation marks and commas and your punctuations are there. But they don't need to be there. What the fuck is this sentence? You aren't care that there's reason for this stuff and that stuff. You just want everything is by your way. Such as the suggestion, despite you know they're here because of me. Comfortable to share and try to discuss, but you attempt to ignore that and straight blame developers for not improve the game. Question? Who the fuck do you blame for the game being bad then? Who? Who's responsible for the game being bad? Who? Is it Noli? Is it Yuji Naka himself? Is it Paramount? Who fucking knows, bro? But it's definitely the devs in question that are responsible for everything that happens in this game. So, like, you cannot deflect the blame onto somebody else. Also, do you guys notice the insane projection in this paragraph, dude? Where he's talking about the fact that people are here because of him. Damn right they are, bro. You're a fucking suicidal maniac, and not even the Eren Yeager kind, man. You're just straight up, you're so depressed and melancholic all the time, man. And you call yourself Shad's friendly, even to this day. Call yourself Shad's Melancholy, because you're genuinely the most dismal and abysmal and depressing person to ever listen to, man. I can't believe the stuff that you say, man. It's so funny. Anyway, number 4. Friends are no longer exist in you. What the fuck does that even mean, man? You seem just care about public love from people that strangers and see them as your homie when your real friend care about your mental health. Well, where the fuck are your real friends, Shad's friendly? Nobody seems to care about your mental health, which seems to be going to fucking Mars right now, man. Maybe you're even going out to Saturn, like, or something. I don't know where you are. You have to be on outer space. There's no way you're on Earth. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say. Your own friends don't even look after your mental health, man. You are exploiting your mental health. That's the whole reason why Highlight are probably in your server, man. They don't want to be there. They have their own server. Why do you think they care about yours so much? You're such a narcissist, man. This is actually bad shit crazy, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself a lot. But there are no other appropriate words for this, man. I'm not going to call him the wretched R word or anything like that, bro, because there's just no point. I don't gain anything from this. I'm just here to cover this, man. Your real friend care about your mental health, such as ask, break the game. You ignore it. You have fun on every other Shadow player. You trust them more than your family and here. I'm just done with you. I'm sorry. Thank you for still think I am exist. What? No one cares about your existence, bro. No, literally nobody cares. Like, you have no prospects. You're not prolific. Your server's dog shit. You're dog shit at the game. You're somehow got this like grasp on the Hardlight devs because you've simped for Noli for several years despite her already having a wife/girlfriend. But you know what, bro? You do you. You're just so offended that Haimey's out here making new friends and your cult is falling apart. You know, there's a Creamy server over there. They're a pretty big cult, man. There's the Sibby server. There's a bunch of cults, man. You can merge with them guys, man. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? And oh, by the way, is this a different account? Is this a different account to what he was talking to her on a couple messages ago, by the way? Anyway, she tries to argue with him. It doesn't work very well. He keeps making excuses for them. But of course, man, if Shad's friendly had a problem with the game, it's completely okay. Because he can text them and tell them that the game's bad. But if anybody else does that, man, no, man. And here is another admin. I think his main point here is that we cannot simply pressure the devs to push the suggestions as early as possible because the process of coding and granting permissions from higher ups is hard. And I guarantee you that that arrow is from Shad's friendly, and he barely understood a fucking syllable of that sentence, man. He just sees the fact that someone's taking... This guy's probably in agreement too, man. You must defend him too 99% of the time if you want to be a moderator, bro. I don't fucking know. But if you think code those is simple, apply, become a developer, and make those change. Brother, how about you fucking become a developer? How about you get a job? How about you just get a job, bro? Get fucking hired. You're so broke. You're so sad, man. Ugh, this is actually mentally disturbing for me, bro. He's actually unhinged. She just argues away with him, man. I'm not going to show you all this because it's kind of, you know, it's kind of iffy here. But it has an ending, guys. Of course it has an ending. So how does that go, bro? Some random moderator DMs them in their DM and says, here, look, I'm an admin from GST, what's your problem? And to be honest, man, these GST people are actually delusional. I don't know where they get this ego and self-esteem from. But, like, they're all very proud of themselves here. So, if that tells you anything, I say this every time. Get out of the server. Do not be anywhere near it. If you're going to be there, only be there to leak it, man, because this place is actually cinema. It's Judge Judy on a Discord server, bro. This is actually crazy. And this Shad's RSVB guy, man, is a pussy. Like, are you also hired by Shad's friendly to defend him 99% of the time? He's sitting here abusing power, talking about diplomacy, and he's like, oh, you're one button away from a ban. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're one video away from being clowned on. Oh, wait, it's this video. You are a clown. I tried sending the guy a friend request to try and challenge him. He never accepted it, bro. So that just goes to show you that these people are genuine pussies, and if you try to challenge them, they ain't gonna hear you out, man. They're just gonna flee, man, and sit in their little hole, their little burrow here that they call the GST server, and eat carrots, man, because that's what they are. They're a bunch of rabbits, man, at this point. That's what they remind me of. They're a bunch of mindless rabbits, like. And eventually, some kind of terrier dog's gonna dig into their burrow and eat the heads off them, man. Maybe I'm talking symbolically here, maybe not. But, this is extra entertaining, dude. Like, I just can't get over this, man. Like, why are these people ganging up on one person? And you can see them getting demoted and their roles are all being removed through the conversation, man. This is so funny. Oh my goodness God. These people are unhinged, man. Okay, right, so the last screenshot here in the chat, man, is you were muted in Speedy Community Speed Battle. GST for 1 day. Rude to staff despite warnings. Rude to staff despite warnings, yet you are after dumping your whole trauma on top of this person for no reason other than they made suggestions and you don't like the length of it. You were banned in Speedy Community GST, absolutely no respect for the staff despite many of them.
What does that even mean? You mean the staff that are all Shad's friendlies alts? Like, if I actually go here, man, I can show you something. Somebody sent me this. There was like an announcement made a couple weeks, maybe a month ago. I'm not sure how long ago this was. Oh, what the fuck? This was this month. I hear sweet news from my adorable admins. I hear sweet news from my adorable friends that the admin staff are me. So vote below if you also agree with my friend about it. Yes for agree, no for not agree. Well, what the fuck else would the X mean, bro? Is it for kisses? Because you don't get any of those, like. He seems to be absolutely aware that his accounts are all moderators in this server. What are you thinking? What are you actually thinking, dude? Like, this is so retarded. And I said I wouldn't say the word. I'm not calling him that. I'm just saying this whole act itself is the most retarded thing I've ever seen, dude. It's genuinely so fucking funny, man. This is not right, man. This is genuinely not right, man. People have tried talking to him. There is no getting through to him, man. Like, has he, what's going on here? Yeah, no, he is actually, in fact, admitted that he was wrong. What? This guy is an idiot. He's so dumb. You can't be a real person, dude. Is ChatGPT taking over half your mind? Are you self-learning AI? There ain't no way, man. I mean, if he was self-learning AI, he would learn English by now. So he's definitely not self-learning AI. He could be just a general AI bot. But this is hilarious, man. These people are trying to stand up for Haimey, and Shad's is just not having it, dude. Like, this guy is a brick wall, and when I say a brick wall, I also mean he's as substanceless as a brick wall. He's nothing but concrete, man. Like, and I don't mean that in a good way. Hard-headed, like, that's what I would say there. What is there to take from this? Don't be in GST, because you will randomly get put on blast for no reason if you even remotely breathe in there. But, you know, it's up to you. Like, I mean, what the fuck do I know? Like, I'm only on the toxic list and I'm banned from the server for no reason whatsoever. Like, you know, I've never even been in here and I'm banned. So, like, what does that tell you about this place, man? I mean, Shaz, you can try and tell people I'm toxic, but, like, how is that going to go? How is that going to go down? You're going to bring up 2021 and tell everyone that I raided your server and you banned me within 3 minutes because I found your toxic list and exposed your server? Do you want to go down that path? Do you want to go down the path of Sonic style on your account? And you couldn't recall how you got 6.7k? I'm sure you don't. But I'm here if you want to, man. Like, my therapy's free. Now, you actually need to go hire a psychiatrist. Like, you need something higher grade, man. You need something with a pretty good pay grade per hour. Like, you're going to be paying $50 an hour for sure, bro. But, like, hey, I'm not your advisor. I'm not your friend. I mean, if anything, I'm the best friend that this guy has ever had because I'm the only person that will recommend him to a mental asylum. All his friends enable this and let him act the way he is. He's so unstable. Why would anybody affiliate themselves with this? Even Haimey themselves said to me before that they don't even remember what they see in him anymore. I mean, what could you have possibly seen? I have a feeling that this guy has, like, you ever see those kaleidoscope goggles, man, that people wear, like, to raves and shit whenever they're absolutely off their nut, man, on drugs? I swear to God, bro, he puts kaleidoscope goggles on people, and he's like, Shad's friendly good. Shad's friendly good. I hope that there's, like, some hypnotism, like, circle on the screen right now. If I don't find one, rip. But hopefully I do. But, dudes, that's all I'm going to talk about for now. Shad's friendly is on a roll, man. Like, this guy actually needs therapy. He needs professional help. And if you guys aren't going to get it for him, I can start a GoFundMe. Maybe we can raise some money for him and get him into a fucking rehab of some kind, man, because this guy is so bad. Like, his brain has been rotted to the point where it looks like a rotten apple, I'd say. Rotten to the core, man. I'd say his heart is rotten too, because he acts like he has one, but I'm pretty sure this guy's the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz at this point, dude. There's no fucking way. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry if this is not the content that you guys wanted to see. I know there's been balances in the game and stuff, but I've posted some videos and races and stuff here at the same time. I hope that's okay. Because, like, I can't be asked, dude. Like, there's just so much shit in this community. It's a load of bollocks sometimes, man. I like staying conserved and with the small group of friends that I talk to, man. But Shad's friendly, dude. You are taking too big a bite from the cake, man. You're gonna get diabetes, bro. If you know what the metaphor is saying here, like you're gonna eat too much, man. You're gonna get too sweet a tooth, and your downfall is inevitable, bro. So either clean up your act and watch yourself, or keep going the way you're going. Eventually, your own server will fucking rebel against you and see you for what you are. Like, if they don't, then it's not my fault that your fucking server is full of dumb people, bro. I'm aware of that. Like, I mean, So this is the type of people you're dealing with on the internet. They're all very questionable. But am I questionable? Absolutely, bro. But like, at least I have a fucking brain, and my IQ is way above average, I think. So alas, guys, I'm gonna head for now. Let me know what you think of all this ordeal. If you can give Shads friendly help, maybe we should start one of those hash brown hashtag things, man. Hashtag help Shads. Would that help? Probably not, but I think it's worth a shot. If you can put hashtag help Shads down in the comments, guys, let's see if we can wake this man up, because he needs our very rude awakening pronto. So it's been your main man Typho, signing off for now. I hope to see you all soon. Peace.